top 10 places to retire in California that actually make sense. That's not just a bold statement, it's a necessary reality check. Because let's face it, when most people hear retire in California, they picture two things: ocean views and million-dollar price tags. And for a lot of folks, that dream gets shoved into the maybe in another lifetime category. But what if I told you that buried beneath the headlines, the hype, and the overpriced condos, there are still places in California where retirees are quietly living well, without draining every last drop of their savings? Yes, California has its problems: high taxes, expensive real estate, and a reputation for pricing out anyone who isn't rolling in stock options. But it also has sunshine, world-class healthcare, thriving senior communities, and more natural beauty than most states can even dream of. The key is knowing where to look. And that is where this list comes in. In this episode of Restful Wealth, we are diving deep into the corners of the Golden State that still make sense, places where retirees are stretching their social security, accessing great amenities, and enjoying peace of mind in ways you wouldn't think are still possible here. We are not talking fantasy. We are talking facts, with a side of smart planning, local perks, and maybe even a few surprises. Welcome to Restful Wealth, your guide to smarter, simpler retirement living. Stay tuned to the very end, because the places at the top of this list just might flip your expectations upside down. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and let us know in the comments which spot caught you off guard the most. Number 10. Richmond, California. If you have written off the Bay Area as beautiful but way out of reach, you are not alone. And you are not entirely wrong. But Richmond might just challenge that belief. Tucked into the East Bay, Richmond offers something most Bay Area cities can't anymore: relative affordability. With a median home price around $650,000, it's not exactly cheap, but in Bay Area terms, that's practically a clearance sale. Especially when you consider what you're getting: stunning waterfront views, BART access, a ferry straight to San Francisco, and a location that puts you within arm's reach of some of the most dynamic culture, food, and nature in the state. Retirees who crave connection to urban life, to the outdoors, to their community, will appreciate Richmond's balance. The city is investing heavily in revitalizing its waterfront, improving walkability, and adding new trails, marinas, and parks. The Rosie the Riveter Woolwoo Homefront National Historical Park is a local gem, and the Marina Bay Trail is perfect for sunrise strolls or casual bike rides. Of course, Richmond hasn't always had the rosiest reputation. Like many working-class cities, it's faced its share of challenges, and the remnants of that history still exist. Some neighborhoods remain in transition, and while crime rates have declined in recent years, it's important to research specific areas when considering a move. That said, there's a noticeable shift happening here, especially along the waterfront, where a growing number of retirees, professionals, and artists are planting roots. So does Richmond actually make sense for retirement? If you want Bay Area lifestyle without the seven-figure mortgage, transit access without the gridlock, and room to grow in a city on the rise, then yes, Richmond just might surprise you. Number 9. Modesto, California. Modesto doesn't usually top the glossy Best Places to Retire magazine covers. But if you are a retiree looking for practical over flashy, this Central Valley city just might surprise you. Modesto delivers one of the rarest things in California: real affordability. You can still find well-kept homes under $450,000, and rental prices are far more manageable than what you'd see on the coast. That's a big deal if you are trying to stretch a fixed income, especially when other California cities can chew through a retirement budget faster than a gas tank in LA traffic. But affordability isn't Modesto's only draw. It's home to strong regional healthcare centers, including Memorial Medical Center and Doctors Medical Center, offering emergency services, specialty care, and support for aging adults, all within city limits. And for day-to-day needs? Senior centers are active and welcoming, grocery stores are accessible, and the pace of life here is calm without being sleepy. Modesto also happens to be centrally located. In about 90 minutes, you can be in Yosemite, Lake Tahoe, or even San Francisco. It's like living in the middle of a weekend getaway triangle. So while you may not have waves crashing outside your window, you've got adventure within reach. without the beachfront price tag. Sure, there are trade-offs. Air quality can dip during summer heat waves, and some areas of the city deal with higher crime rates. It's not a glitzy tourist destination, and no, you won't find high-end boutiques on every corner. But what you will find is a community that's livable, friendly, and grounded. A place where neighbors still wave, produce stands are local, and life moves at a pace that lets you breathe. If you are looking to retire in California without flipping your finances upside down, Modesto makes a lot more sense than it gets credit for. Number 8. Redding, California. If your idea of retirement includes waking up to mountain views, breathing in fresh pine-scented air, and stretching your legs on scenic trails instead of traffic-choked streets, Redding might be your match. Nestled in Northern California just below the Oregon border, this outdoorsy gem offers what few California towns still can: affordable living in a naturally beautiful setting. Redding's median home price hovers under $400,000, which for California is like finding a first-edition novel at a garage sale. Add in a cost of living that's among the lowest in the state, and you are looking at a place where your retirement income can breathe. And no, that's not just because the air is clearer here than in most major cities. It's because groceries, utilities, and housing actually make sense for a change. Redding is surrounded by lakes, rivers, and forest trails that seem like they were custom-built for retirees with hiking poles, fishing rods, or birdwatching as a serious hobby. Shasta Lake, Whiskey Town, and Lassen Volcanic National Park are all within easy driving distance. And if you are the enjoy nature through a window with coffee type, Redding gets over 250 days of sunshine a year. That's more vitamin D than a bottle of supplements. Now, the climate does come with a caveat. Summers here are hot and dry, like don't touch your car seat hot. But winters are mild, and the lack of smog or coastal fog means your lungs and mood will thank you. Healthcare access is solid too, with Mercy Medical Center and other regional facilities ready to handle more than just sprained ankles from hiking. Redding isn't flashy. You won't find luxury golf resorts or wine tastings on every block. But what you will find is a peaceful, friendly community with a slower pace, a lower price tag, and a lifestyle that says, relax, you've earned this. So if your dream retirement leans more nature and neighborly charm than coastal chaos and condo fees, Redding just might be your kind of paradise. Number 7. Vacaville, California. Vacaville is what happens when California finally makes a little sense. Tucked between Sacramento and San Francisco, this small city offers Bay Area proximity without the Bay Area panic attack every time you check Zillow. If you have dreamed of retiring near wine country, sunny trails, or vibrant senior communities, but without the $1 million price tag, you'll be happy to know Vacaville's median home prices sit significantly lower than nearby Napa or even neighboring Fairfield. You still get rolling hills and that relaxed NorCal feel, just without the overpriced avocado toast. What makes Vacaville especially retiree-friendly is its sweet spot in both geography and lifestyle. You are roughly an hour from the heart of San Francisco and only 35 minutes to Sacramento. That means day trips to cultural hubs, airports, or high-end healthcare are all within reach. But you're living in a town where cows still outnumber Teslas, and the pace of life invites you to actually slow down and enjoy it. Speaking of healthcare, Vacaville checks the right boxes. It's home to Kaiser Permanente, North Bay Medical Center, and several 55-plus communities that offer everything from pickleball courts to watercolor classes. And when you're not managing appointments or exploring retirement hobbies, there's plenty to enjoy. Farmers markets, outlet malls, local wineries, and open-air trails, perfect for morning walks or evening strolls. Of course, no place is perfect. While it's quieter and more affordable than its famous neighbors, Vacaville doesn't offer quite the same level of dining or entertainment. And in summer, it gets hot. Not unbearable, but definitely hope the AC doesn't break hot. Still, the dry climate means less humidity, fewer bugs, and more sunshine year-round. Vacaville isn't trying to be trendy, it's just trying to be livable. And for retirees looking to stay connected without being swallowed by big city stress or big city costs, that's a pretty great deal. A Bay Area escape that still gives you access, comfort, and community? That actually makes a lot of sense. Number 6. Santa Rosa, California. If you have always dreamed of retiring in wine country, but figured you'd have to sell your car, your furniture, and maybe a vital organ to make it happen, Santa Rosa is here to change that conversation. Nestled in the heart of Sonoma County, Santa Rosa offers the scenic charm, rolling vineyards, and relaxed pace you'd expect from Northern California's wine region, but at a noticeably lower cost than its glitzy neighbor, Napa. It's the kind of place where you can still sip a glass of locally grown Pinot Noir without wondering if it just cost more than your entire weekly grocery bill. But Santa Rosa is more than just a wine lover's paradise. It's a well-rounded, retiree-friendly city with strong infrastructure, walkable neighborhoods, and a community feel that welcomes all generations. With about 15% of the population aged 65 and older, there's a solid base of fellow retirees already enjoying what the city has to offer. Think community gardens, walking clubs, farmers markets, and a steady stream of local art shows and food festivals. From a healthcare perspective, Santa Rosa really delivers. It's home to Kaiser Permanente, Sutter Health, and Providence Medical Group, meaning quality care is readily accessible without long commutes. That's especially reassuring if you're looking to settle into a place with both peace of mind and practical support. Now, is it the cheap place in California? Not exactly. Median home prices are still in the upper $600,000 range, and while it's far more affordable than Napa or Marin, it's not rock-bottom bargain territory. But what you do get for your dollar is hard to beat. Beautiful natural surroundings, low crime in most neighborhoods, fresh food everywhere, and that signature NorCal balance of leisure and livability. If you are looking for a city where you can age with grace, enjoy the outdoors, stay connected to community, and still feel like you're getting the best parts of wine country living, Santa Rosa makes a whole lot of sense. We are halfway through the countdown, and if you have made it this far, thank you for watching. We hope you are starting to see that yes, retiring in California can still make sense if you know where to look. And we're just getting to the good stuff. The next 5 spots offer even more value, lifestyle perks, and some unexpected gems you might not have considered. If you are enjoying the video so far, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and let us know in the comments which city you'd consider retiring in, or which one surprised you the most. Your input helps others too, and we love hearing from you. All right, let's keep it going. Number 5. Sacramento, California. Sacramento might be the capital of California, but when it comes to retirement, it's more like the capital of pleasantly surprising. You're not moving here for the glitz of LA or the clout of the Bay Area. You're coming for the rare combination of reasonable prices, urban convenience, and small-town friendliness, all rolled into one flat, sunny, tree-filled package. With median home prices hovering around $490,000, Sacramento offers a major city experience without the major sticker shock. Compared to San Francisco or San Diego, it's like ordering from the same menu, just at happy hour prices. And if you're renting, options abound, with everything from downtown apartments to quiet suburban-style homes just minutes from the city core. What truly sets Sacramento apart, though, is balance. You've got world-class hospitals, UC Davis Medical Center, Sutter Health, and Kaiser Permanente, all within close reach. That's huge for retirees who want to enjoy their golden years without stressing over long commutes to care. The city itself offers a lot more than government buildings. Downtown riverwalks along the Sacramento and American rivers make for scenic walks or bike rides. Yes, the city is flat, which aging knees absolutely appreciate. Art galleries, live music, food trucks, and outdoor festivals keep the social calendar full, and the nearby wine regions of Amador and El Dorado counties are perfect for day trips and tastings. Of course, Sacramento isn't without its quirks. Summers get hot. We are talking keep an extra shirt in the car hot. And while the city has grown rapidly, traffic and housing competition have followed. Still, compared to coastal congestion and Bay Area bidding wars, Sacramento feels downright breathable. There's also a genuine sense of community here. Whether you're in East Sacramento's charming older neighborhoods or tucked into a quieter suburb like Pocket or Land Park, there's space to settle in and plenty of neighbors happy to say hello. If you are looking for a place that mixes comfort with culture, medical access with outdoor space, and a price tag that won't hijack your retirement budget, Sacramento makes a surprisingly strong case for itself. California's capital might just be your capital of calm. Number 4. Torrance, California. If you have ever dreamed of retiring near the beach but without the wild tourist crowds, noisy boardwalks, or unpredictable street performers, Torrance might just be your golden ticket. Tucked in the South Bay region of Los Angeles County, Torrance offers that elusive California coastal lifestyle with just the right blend of calm, comfort, and convenience. This is one of the safest cities in LA County, and we're not just talking about street safety. Torrance is clean, well-maintained, and run like a city that actually knows people live here. Nearly 22% of the population is 65 and older, so you won't feel like the only person in the cafe asking if they serve decaf after 2 p.m. It's a city that genuinely caters to its senior residents, with top-rated healthcare, like Torrance Memorial Medical Center, senior centers, and city-run programs that make retirement feel, well, planned. You are just minutes from Redondo Beach, but unlike some of its louder neighbors, looking at you, Venice, Torrance manages to stay under the radar. That means less traffic, less noise, and more of the peaceful beach town vibe without the chaos or inflated price tags of beachfront zip codes. Let's be clear, Torrance isn't cheap. The median home price here is well over the $1 million mark, and rents aren't far behind. But what you get for that price is consistency. Low crime, manicured parks, a stellar public library system, excellent hospitals, clean sidewalks, and a city that actually works. It's a high-quality environment where things run smoothly, and for many retirees, that peace of mind is worth the premium. That said, Torrance isn't flashy. It's not going to wow you with neon lights or quirky street art, but it will give you a sense of stability, access to the Pacific, and a lifestyle where you can enjoy your retirement without constantly dodging scooters or hunting for parking spots. So, if you are willing to spend a bit more for a calm, senior-friendly, beach-adjacent town with world-class amenities and a strong sense of community, Torrance makes an excellent case for your shortlist. Number 3. Oceanside, California. If you have been dreaming of retiring by the ocean, breathing in salty air while sipping coffee on a quiet boardwalk, but don't exactly have Santa Barbara or La Jolla money, Oceanside just might be your sweet spot. This laid-back coastal town in northern San Diego County offers true SoCal beach living without the gridlock, glitz, or multi-million-dollar zip codes. It's the kind of place where you can walk barefoot in the sand in the morning, grab fresh produce at a local market by noon, and still get home in time for a neighbor's potluck or sunset stroll. Here's why Oceanside actually makes sense. Compared to hotspots like Santa Monica or San Diego proper, home prices and overall cost of living here are significantly more manageable. That doesn't mean it's dirt cheap, but for a beach town with year-round mild weather, strong healthcare access, and low-stress living, it's shockingly reasonable by California standards. The city is also extremely retiree-friendly. Nearly 1 in 5 residents is over the age of 65, which means you are not the only one looking for a little peace and sunshine. There's a built-in social scene here. Think walking clubs, art fairs, senior yoga classes, and early bird specials that don't feel like a punchline. Healthcare access is strong, with multiple clinics and a strong VA presence, thanks to nearby Camp Pendleton. That military connection also means plenty of local discounts, support networks, and community resources tailored for veterans and their families. Oceanside's vibe? Relaxed but not sleepy. There's a lively harbor, charming beachfront bungalows, weekend farmers markets, and enough small-town character to keep it grounded. But you're also just a short train ride from San Diego if you want a dose of big city fun without the hassle of driving through it. Are there trade-offs? Sure. Like most beach towns, traffic near the shore can get busy in summer. And while it's more affordable than many California coastal cities, prices have been creeping up, so this may be a get-in-while-you-can situation. Still, for retirees who want ocean breezes, community warmth, and that peaceful feeling of walking to the beach whenever you want, Oceanside offers a rare balance of beauty, practicality, and connection. Number 2. San Diego, California. If there's one place in California that feels like it was built for retirement, it's San Diego. With its famously perfect weather, ocean breezes, and postcard-level scenery, this coastal city doesn't just deliver comfort, it delivers it consistently. We're talking sunny, 70-something degree days, pretty much all year long. It's not a sales pitch, it's just San Diego being San Diego. Now let's get the obvious out of the way. It's not cheap. Median home prices hover around the 7-figure mark, and renting a one-bedroom near the coast can feel like you're subsidizing someone else's mortgage. But here's the thing. For retirees who can swing it, the value of what you get in San Diego makes a strong case for itself. You're not just buying a home, you're buying quality of life. San Diego offers top-tier healthcare with world-renowned facilities like UCSD Health, Scripps, Sharp Healthcare, and VA medical centers. That kind of access is priceless when it comes to aging well. The city is also designed for outdoor living. Whether it's a stroll through Balboa Park, people watching along the Embarcadero, or morning walks on Mission Beach's boardwalk, staying active here isn't a chore. It's the lifestyle. And if golf's your thing, there are over 100 golf courses within driving distance. Yes, 100. Beyond the beaches and parks, San Diego boasts a rich cultural scene. Art galleries, live theater, music festivals, international cuisine, and some of the most beautiful coastal neighborhoods in California. La Jolla, Coronado, and Point Loma all offer that classic SoCal charm, with a side of community, not chaos. But is it right for everyone? Maybe not. The cost of housing is the biggest hurdle, and even everyday expenses can add up faster than you'd expect. But if your finances allow for it, and your goal is to retire in comfort, surrounded by beauty, activity, and healthcare access, San Diego is retirement done right. This is where premium living meets peaceful aging. Not flashy, not frantic, just sunshine, sea air, and the kind of days you don't need a vacation from. Number 1. Roseville, California. This quiet powerhouse of a city has been steadily climbing the ranks for years, and right now it's officially earned the top spot. Why? Because Roseville offers that rare balance of affordability, quality healthcare, safety, and community, all wrapped in a setting that feels more retreat than retirement. Located just northeast of Sacramento, Roseville gives you access to big city resources, state services, an international airport, shopping, and entertainment, but without the noise, crowding, or urban stress. You get the convenience without the chaos, which is part of what makes it such a smart choice for retirees who want options without overwhelm. Roseville is also a healthcare winner. With Kaiser Permanente and Sutter Health facilities right in town, you're not traveling far for appointments or specialty care. That's a big plus for peace of mind as you age. But what really makes Roseville shine is its livability. Walkable neighborhoods, clean streets, and scenic parks invite a daily routine that's calm and active at the same time. The city offers robust senior programs, community centers, and wellness events that help you stay connected, not just to services, but to people. And here's something unique. Roseville gets 4 actual seasons, a rarity in much of California. Think crisp autumns, cool winters without snow, spring blooms, and warm summers, all without the humidity or wildfire worry of other regions. It's ideal if you want a bit of variety in your weather without having to shovel a driveway. Are there trade-offs? Sure. Housing prices have climbed, what hasn't in California? But they're still well below coastal cities, and the overall cost of living is surprisingly reasonable given the amenities you're getting. If your vision of retirement is one where your money works for you, your healthcare is close by, and your calendar is filled with things you actually enjoy doing, then Roseville truly makes the most sense. And that's why it's number 1. And that wraps up our countdown of the top 10 places to retire in California that actually make sense. From scenic coastal towns to peaceful inland gems, this list proves that yes, it is still possible to enjoy a comfortable, fulfilling retirement in the Golden State, without draining your life savings. Whether you're looking for affordable housing, strong healthcare, active senior communities, or just a slower pace with sunshine and scenery, California still has options that are both practical and inspiring, if you know where to look. We hope this guide gave you clarity, hope, and maybe even a few surprises. If you found it helpful, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment below telling us which city feels like your kind of retirement. We'd love to hear from you and your insights. might help someone else too. Thanks for spending time with us here at Restful Wealth. Until next time, live simply, dream big, and don't forget the sunscreen.